Today we are going to talk about BlockCentral, which now completed the migration from Stasis Network to BlockCentral. I want to show you exactly how everything looks right now, what they did, for example, in revenue over the last few months, and also why I think this is a very good choice if you want to have a passive yield farming portfolio by just holding one token, and you can stake this token or deploy it into the farms and earn additional APY on it. So let's get into the recent data which they published in the monthly report for April. This one was published on the 4th of May. You can see in April, they made 8.16% in revenue from their yield farming pools, which is the second best month after November. And all in all, roughly 41,000 US dollars in revenue from those yield farming pools. And we are not talking about high APR degen yield farming pools. No, we are talking about a blue chip portfolio, which consists mainly of Ethereum and of the top 100 cryptocurrencies. And you can see all the positions over here as well. They also have a trading allocation in their DeFi fund with a little bit over 10%. And you can also see the top position here, which are now client funds with 32%. Because this was also a reason for the migration from Stasis Network over to BlockCentral, because they are now onboarding businesses which want to invest into this DeFi fund with at least 100K in capital. And this will basically start in June of this year. And for doing this, so for managing the capital for those businesses, they will generate fees, and those fees will come back into the token, which is now called Block. Formerly, it was known as the Stasis token, and basically increase the value of this token over the mid and long term. I, for example, already made several videos on this project. I'm already covering this since June 2023, since the project basically went live, and you can see all those videos. So if you want to check out the whole story on Stasis, you might just want to take a look into all those videos. And what they, for example, also did here, they restructured the tokenomics because we had a lot of tokens in the beginning. And what they also did here, for example, they restructured the tokenomics because we had a lot of tokens in the beginning, which was then known as the Stasis token. And what they did over time, they burned 70% of the Stasis token supply. And now they took the remaining supply, those roughly 30%, and migrated them over into the block token, and that's the current distribution. So we can see 86.5% are currently sitting in the DeFi fund. Then there are some operational balances, and we have a seed LP for the farming pool as well as the normal farming pool. And they also already burned again 1.8 million tokens, and the circulating supply is roughly 60 million, and the rest of the supply is sitting in the NFT contract and gets distributed to all NFT holders on a weekly basis. And there you can choose if you want to get those tokens, take profit, or if you want to put them directly into the single staking, which I will show you in a second. And the token is currently sitting at a price of 1.1 cent. This is also almost the migration price, which you can see here. The chart started at roughly 1 cent, and now the token increased by, let's say roughly 10% over the last few weeks since the migration was completely done in the beginning of April. So we have a very stable price movement here, a token where we can get currently very nice yield on, and this will most likely increase over time. In the peak for the previous token, so before migration, this reached 1.6 cents, and I'm pretty sure we will reach that value within this year again, and will most likely over the long term, so I'm talking about 6 months plus, go even higher because they're now generating fees through the managed capital from all those businesses, and also the value of the DeFi fund will increase if the crypto market goes up, especially the Ethereum positions, which I already showed you here in the overall portfolio. You can also see, for example, they have a small position here, roughly 3.5% in Eigenlayer and farming for the Eigenlayer airdrop, which just happened today. So you can now claim your tokens, and if you want to stake them, you can also go and stake them. So to summarize the token in the end, because this token basically mirrors the value of the DeFi fund, their yield farming portfolio, and as the value of this portfolio increases, the price for the token will also go up. And also, for example, if ETH increases in value, because the new token pairing is now the block token and wrapped Ethereum, previously it was the Stasis token with Matic, and if ETH increases up to 4,000 US dollars, or I think the peak in this cycle was at 3.8k, of course the block token will also automatically increase in value. Now we of course also want to take a look at my current position. I have all my funds currently in the single staking, which you can find if you just navigate to the staking section. And here you can see the single staking has a current APY of roughly 20%. And if you put your funds into the block and wrapped ETH farm, you get roughly 62% APY. They also have a cross-chain bridge integrated into this dApp if you want to bridge some funds over to the Polygon network, because the whole project is running on Polygon, and they have this Squid router paired with Axelar integration where you can just easily bridge your funds over. If you want to easily buy the token, you can do it through the trade section. Here you just convert some wrapped Ethereum into the block token. Then we again have the staking section. Currently I have a value in here of 2.6k. And here you can also adjust your strategy. They call it a dynamic strategy because you can basically do everything how you like it personally. So you can put a 100% compound strategy like me, because I think in the long term, this project will do pretty well, especially with their recent results. And that's why I just want to have the maximum compound effect. You can, of course, also take profits along the way. So you just want to put 20% take profit. Those profits will get paid out directly to your linked wallet in wrapped Ethereum on the Polygon network. And you can also do that if you want to go into the farming section, pair your block token with wrapped ETH. There you can also just go to the farm settings and adjust the percentages exactly like you want to have them. Just be aware there is a deposit fee into those farming pools of 3% and also a withdrawal fee. And there's also a trade fee. So if you want to just buy the token, there is a fee of 1% in and out from the token. Last thing which I wanted to show you, I'm also holding one NFT. They're currently not available on the market. They burned most of the supply of those NFTs, and the people who got them most likely don't want to sell them. And they currently generate me block rewards on a weekly basis, which then get added directly to my single staking balance. So they will show up directly here after they get credited to this balance. And that's all you need to know. If you want to buy the token, you can just click on the buy section and it will lead you over to the trade function. And if you want to do it even easier, here on the farming example, you can just click on Zap. Then if you have Matic available, you can just click on Max, confirm it, and those funds get directly deposited into the pool, split 50-50 into the block token and the wrapped Ethereum. So to summarize this here in the end, BlockCentral, formerly known as Stasis Network, is from my perspective one of the most consistent and transparent projects out there, because you can see every single position in their portfolio. They have monthly updates. They never missed a monthly update on their YouTube channel where you can follow what's going on behind the scenes. They also just today had another weekly update where you can just join their Discord and listen in what they're currently doing, what the market is doing, and everything around that, if they have any updates or such thing. So I will definitely link the Discord below this video and also their YouTube channel, that you can take a look into their monthly updates yourself. If you don't want to miss future videos about this project, you want to just hit the subscribe button here on my channel. I release daily content on such opportunities. And if you like today's one, hit the like button. That's it. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.